Hello, my name is Jo Insall and I head up the team at the Ribbon Printing Company Europe. Our sister companies are Versatility in Print, who specialise in digital and all forms of printing and also hot foiling, and VIP Crafts, who sell the world famous Craft Dragon impress. If you go to our website, which is www.ribbonprintingeurope.com, you can find details and links to all our companies. Well, congratulations, you've bought your first ribbon printing system and the famous, new, exciting diamond design software. So what I'm going to do today is to show you how to load your software and get up and running. The printer is connected to your laptop or PC via a USB to USB cable, and a power pack and the cable come supplied with the kit. The ribbon printer itself is just a small, neat desktop printer. The lid opens up and inside you can see the workings of the printer. You have a spindle which lifts out. Onto the spindle you place your ribbons, whatever width it will be. The print head is just this heated bar across the top, and your foils sit inside this aperture. I'm now going to show you how to load your ribbon and how to load your foil. When you first receive your foil, it's just a single core, and you attach it to the spare cardboard cores which are within your pack in order to have a receiver and a feeder. In your starter pack you will have one of these wide 45mm white ribbons. This is purely for you to practice with. The ribbon sits on the black spindle which nestles into the cavity of the machine. You can print on ribbons as narrow as 7mm right up to 100mm and every width in between. The ribbon sits on the spindle and is loaded into the cavity. To keep the ribbon in place, you simply bring the positioning bar across and it locks your ribbon. The ribbon then passes underneath the print head, which you lift up. In the cavity of the machine you have two ribbon guides. The left guide is static, the right guide moves, and you simply bring that across into place and it holds your ribbon. You're now ready to load your foils. In your starter pack you will also have two foils. Foils are sometimes called transfer films. So you've loaded the end of your foil now onto your spare core, so you now have what is called the feeder foil, which is the larger, and the receiving foil, which is the smaller one, which uptakes the used foil. If you look closely, you'll see that the cores themselves have two notches. These notches correspond directly to the lugs that you can see clearly here onto the loading spring mechanism. What we do now is we load from the bottom, we load the feeder foil by matching your notches to the lugs. As it's sprung, you simply push it into place. The feeder foil comes up and over your heated print head, and you do exactly the same at the top. And simply wind on any residual foil. Your foil is now loaded. If you look on the inside of the lid, you also have full instructions as to how to load. So, we're now ready to start printing. I must tell you at this point that it is very important that you engage your print head properly. One of the most common faults people find is everything goes round, the foil and the ribbon, but nothing actually prints, and this is because you haven't engaged your print head. If you look carefully, you can see two black lugs sticking out of the side. These engage your print head, and they must be firmly buried behind these two white slider bars here. So you simply push your head down and you click on both sides to engage your print head. The printer is now set up and ready, and we're ready now to load your software. When you first bought the system, we will have set you up on the registration database. You will have received by email a unique activation code, and you need to have this email ready so that you can cut and paste the long number straight into the software in order to activate it. In your starter pack you have two discs. One is your image disc, which has all the free images, and the second one is your software disc. When we start the installation, you need to make sure that your printer is switched off, and also to remember that the disc itself will not auto-run. So we simply load the disc into our PC or our laptop. Once the disc is loaded, this window appears on your screen. Simply click on Open Files, and immediately you'll see your Diamond Design software, the handbook, which is in digital format, and also instructions for loading the 214TT. This is a slightly older style printer, which is easily discernible. It has no lid. To start the installation, simply click on Diamond Design, and the program prepares to install. Simply follow the simple prompts through the installation process. And the installation now begins. Diamond Design has now been successfully installed. We now need to install the drivers for your ribbon printer. Click Yes to proceed. You get a prompt on the screen reminding you that at this point you need to leave the printer power off. Make sure your printer power is off and click OK to proceed. Now it's time to power up your printer. Wait till both green lights come on at the front of the printer. Follow the prompts and click OK. Your driver devices are now being installed. You get an advisory note at the end of the installation programme advising you to disable the label sensor, and I'll show you how to do that shortly. Simply click OK, and the installation has been successfully completed. Your software and the printer are now installed. We just need to disable the label sensor within the printer. Go straight to your Start button and select either Devices and Printers or Printers and Faxes, depending entirely on which version of Windows you're running. We are running Windows 7. Straight away you'll see your new printer which has been installed. By right-clicking, you simply select Printing Preferences. Within the Printing Preferences, you select Stock, and there you see the label sensor. By selecting the drop-down box, you simply select Disabled and press Apply. I'm now going to show you two other ways in which to improve your printing quality. Whilst still in Printing Preferences, go into Options, and here we can slow down the printing speed. What this does is to leave more time for the heat to adhere your transfer onto the ribbon, and it gives a better print. So from the speed we select 50.8, and the feed we select the same 50.8. Again, press Apply. If we select the drop-down box marked Graphics, we can now help with the tone. Select Dithering Setup. Within the Dithering Setup, you select the drop-down box and you select Supercell Enhanced. Press OK and Apply. It's as simple as that. These three items make for a better print. Press OK and we come out. We're now ready to start printing. Your software is now installed and you have a shortcut on your desktop called Diamond Design. To launch the software, double click on your desktop icon. The first time you open, you need to register your software. The first thing you need to do is to accept and agree to the license terms and press the prompt. You need to activate your software. You will have been sent by email a unique activation code, and this is the number that you require to paste into the activation code box. I've already found the email containing the activation code, and here it is. The activation code is a very long number, so we advise that you simply highlight and copy and paste it straight into the activation box. Press your Activate Now. Activation successful. Simply click OK and finish. You're now ready to start using Diamond Design software. You've now successfully registered your Diamond Design software. Shortly, you'll receive an email from us congratulating you on a successful registration. Remember, you have 3 registrations and you can always renew following that time. On your software disk, you have a fully illustrated handbook. This has been done in order to help you with all your projects. You can also view our website, www.ribbonprintingeurope.com, for a tutorial video, again to help you. We wish you well in your new venture and thank you for buying your ribbon printing system from us. If you need any further help or information, call us on the landline 01905 780 182 or look on our website www.ribbonprintingeurope.com. There's a tutorial video there just to help, and remember to use your handbook. Thank you.